And the plot thickens some more. Because who you're looking at right now is Isaiah Smith, the one that's been on the run since Friday, failing to turn himself in to the Baton Rouge police. And this is, of course, is in reference to the Caleb Wilson story, who basically tragically died under a night of pledging. And that also followed with Mr. Thurman, also with Caleb McRae. And then now we have Isaiah Smith, who is the son, by the way, of a Todd Smith, who is also an Omega Sci-Fi member. And that is not all. So essentially, as you can see, he is basically crouched down on the seal of that particular chapter of the Lambda Alpha chapter over there in Southern University. The campus, and basically where it gets really interesting, the mom is also a Delta. So we have basically the generational impact you can see of how D9, Divine 9, really is a family embrace, is a family pilgrimage and passage. There's a rite of passage for families. And so basically, as you know, we talked about how Caleb McRae was involved with basically putting hands on basically Caleb Wilson, right? I hate that they have the same name, by the way. And so basically at this point, he put it, they found the police of Baton Rouge. They found these black boxing gloves. And so it looks like boxing gloves was put on by force and hit in the chest for Caleb Wilson, unfortunately, which led to his demise through a collapse and seizure. I want to know how those other Lime brothers are doing right now with this story. And then, of course, basically, I want to know if they're injured, because when I had my situation, I had MRSA, everybody had something going on. So the pain right now of at this point, this new development that I'm following, this breaking news essentially, is just the fact that this is just going to get even thicker. And it's a serious litigation case, because especially when you're looking at there was so much risk that happened over there, that warehouse where business is being conducted. We don't know if there's been any surveillance cameras footage that have been following the exact events. We don't really know if maybe someone else saw something that essentially they haven't been able to present to the police yet. So we're gathering as much information as possible, as quick as possible, to really see what's going to be the next course of action in terms of this case. So I can tell you that, again, I'm following it as soon as essentially it comes out. But basically, stay tuned. Again, this is a family affair. Also, I didn't mention Isaiah Smith here. His son is also a Q. His brother, is a Q, is an Omega Sci-Fi member. So it's